Alright, man. So, this is gonna be a very short video game vlog, cause I look like I look and feel like my life has been ruined, and I don't even know, but the reason it's been ruined is this is a review for crying is not enough. I'm so disappointed in you. Crying is not enough. It was Husk levels of what the fuck. I mean, it was just terrible. It was awful. It was so catastrophically bad. And I wanted so desperately to be in love with it because I was like, oh, it's going to be a third person horror game. It's going to be real, 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 real good. It let me down. It didn't just let me down. It threw me on the fucking floor and punched me in the stomach, kicked me, and then was like, fuck you, bitch. That's what happened. And I keep wanting to call it Husk because I can feel Husk getting ready to come out of my mouth. No, crying is not enough. Was Husk levels of bad. So, like, it starts off like every other horror game. Like, oh, my wife is missing and she's like gone and I need to go find her. And it was okay. I was okay with that plot. I'm generally fine with that plot. But then the acting, the voice acting, the cutscenes were terrible. For whatever reason, it has subtitles, and the subtitles did not match what was being said on screen. And then everybody's face when they talk was like, it was weird and fucked up, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? I don't even know what this is. So we go. I'm like, okay, I can ignore those things. They're just cutscenes. That's fine. But then it devolves into like this lame ass plot where I don't fucking know. Like, dude's wife, her family was pretty much murdered, and she wanted revenge on the people that like murdered her village and family or what the fuck ever. And her husband, the guy that's trying to look for her this whole time, his family was the one that did it. And I don't know if she knew because I was watching this while I was away, but it was just weird and bad. And I stopped watching for 2 days because I just couldn't take it. I watched it the day that somebody from that No Skin finally had it out. I was all excited and I was like, yay. I got to part 3, which was where he stopped like that first day, and I was just like, I can't watch this. This is real bad. So I stopped watching for 2 days. I picked it up and watched like I think one part for a day, and then I stopped watching again because I couldn't take it again. And then I picked up the rest when I got home, and I really did not care about it. In the end, at the end, the dude is like, he finds out his father is the one that did it. His wife is like, well, they caused all of this. They can't be allowed to live and what the fuck ever. And she like set something up to blow up the mansion and the dad, and like the dad and the son has a gun on the dad, and he's like, I can't do it. And then the mansion that they're in blows up, and the dude at the his head is like on the ground, all on the ground. And that's how it ends. And I was just like, this is so, this is Husk levels of why the fuck. I kept calling it Husk. I kept calling it Husk. I was like, Husk. And I was like, shit, you're not Husk. Your crying is not enough. Crying was not enough. I was crying and it wasn't enough to make me feel better because it was bad. It was all around. The whole thing from beginning to end was a hot goddamn mess. And I'm so disappointed. And I'm like, I feel bad that I waited for that. I feel like I got cheated out of. I didn't even buy it. I feel like I got cheated out of time. And that's like almost worse. So, oh my God. It was so fucked up and bad. And I can deal with fucked up and I can deal with bad, but not fucked up and bad. Like, there needs to be a limit. Like, either make your game fucked up or make your game bad. Please don't do this. Please don't police cops it like it's like this, because that's what that was like. The sounds weren't matching up. The explosions were quiet. How you have a quiet explosion? Because there was 2 scenes. You had to blow up this airplane at one part. And I was like, oh, well, let me turn it down because it's going to be real loud when that explosion happened. The explosion happened. It was a big explosion on the screen. But when I looked, it was like, or the sound was like, and it's just like, the fuck is, that's not an explosion sound. That's not the sound you want to hear when when shit blows up. You don't want to hear. And the same thing happened at the end when the mansion blew up and his head came crashing through a window. It was like, crying is not enough. You need to be shanked for this. I was appalled. I was absolutely appalled. And I don't even know what the fuck happened where it just went horribly wrong. And I don't know. Crying is not enough. Just left me real sad and fucked up. And I had to end up ultimately going back to my friend Lust for Darkness because I have become monsterly obsessed. I'm drooling with Lust for Darkness because I love the shit out of that ending. That is the best possible ending of any horror game. With somebody going, somebody else was right, let's fuck. You can't beat that kind of entertainment with like a bat. She wanted that dick in her. What do you want from me? I ain't tell her to get all horny and crazy. But that's what happens when you run off with a fucked up sex cult. You end up horny and crazy. So that's what I've been watching. And I've been watching people play. The fuck I've been watching people play. I don't know what I've been watching people play. It was one that was real good, and I don't remember the name of it. It was really good, and I don't remember the name of it. I don't even remember what it's about. Everything has just blurred together since I've been gone. And since I've come back home, like, life is just mushed together in, like, one symbiotic hot mess. But I did think, I've been avoiding this crying is not enough deal for a while. Mostly because it was, I don't even know. It just died. It died in the worst possible way. It died, and it's just gone. And I can't. It's like, the fuck. And now there's nothing to wait for. They're still fucking around with Visage. I actually have better hope for Visage not being fucked up, because Visage, I think, is supposed to be coming out on everything from what I understand. They got picked up, like, by Xbox and PlayStation and PC. They're like, I think they're coming out for everything. So, but I got hope for that now. You know my life is in shambles, but I got hope for Visage, because I was not pro Visage. I'm still kind of not. There's that side of me that's like, bitch, don't be pro for that. But when you look at crying, it's not enough. And it's just like, nah, dude, no. And, like, I seen a lot of people were pissed off at Agony, which I covered already. And I told y'all, like, 2-3 vlogs ago that fucking Agony was just like somebody sticking pins in my damn eyes, and I couldn't watch it. And I had made the statement, maybe it's better to play than it is to watch. Apparently, it ain't no fucking better to play than it is to watch, because everybody always makes the same lame fucking joke that, I gotta pause. Hold on just a minute. Sorry, I had to take that on, and I lost my damn train of thought, but, man, fuck. Yeah, crying is not enough was just something that, I know I was talking about Agony, crying is not enough. I just don't want to talk about it no more. The game is horrible, but there's nothing else going around. Nothing. You know how hard I was waiting for this? Because nothing else was happening, and then they just let me down. They just left me hanging. They just treated me like a bastard redheaded stepchild, and I don't appreciate it. And I have been looking forward to that, and it just died. Where the fuck is Allison Road at? Cause I'm like having to sift through shit that I ain't heard of in years. No Allison Road. That is not happening. So I don't even know. It's just disappointed, man. I hate being disappointed. I can't take it no more. So that is all I have for this video game vlog. And man, I hate being screwed over. And I feel like I got really fucking screwed over with this crying is not enough deal. But whatever. I guess one day I will have my revenge or whatever, but y'all can suck it. So later. Oh Jesus, later.